Hello and welcome into today's edition of the Arizona State Sun Devils Insider Podcast. My name is Kevin Hicks and I'm the lead beat writer for Arizona State Sun Devils on SI. As most of you already know, today, welcome to a beautiful Monday afternoon from the Tempe area. And I'm so grateful to be joining you today after the first day of week 3 of Arizona State Fall Camp that is set to conclude within the next couple of weeks ahead of Arizona State season opener just 19 days from this recording against Northern Arizona. And anticipation has reached a fever pitch. The energy within Tempe, within the program, is extremely palpable. And I am so grateful to be joining you each and every day ahead of opening kickoff. And before we get started in today's episode, please follow me on X/Twitter at khicks_21. I will be posting footage from practice every single day. I am able to, media availability as well. And there will be something very special posted up for fans, possibly today, possibly tomorrow, but you will want to check it out on Arizona State Sun Devils on SI. And let's get into today's episode. So, as most fans are likely already aware, Arizona State came in ranked number 11 in the preseason AP poll, the measure in terms of where teams are ranked up until the college football playoff rankings get released beginning at the end of October. And many anticipated Arizona State was going to be ranked lower than 11th, which is what they came in on the AFCA coaches poll last Monday, but they come in at the exact same spot they were in the coaches poll, and that should make fans absolutely ecstatic. They are ranked as the highest team in the Big 12, which should come as a surprise to no one, truthfully. They really have earned their stripes. And some might argue that they should be in the top 10 as they were ranked number 7 to end last season after an incredible showing in the college football playoff against Texas. But before we get into the real deep dive into where ASU is ranked, let's take a look at the teams that were ranked that received first place votes. So Texas led the way. They narrowly edged out Penn State to get the number 1 spot going into the season. They received 25 first place votes. Penn State got 23. Ohio State got 11. Clemson got 4. Georgia got 1. And Oregon got 1. All right, so now let's look forward to the future non-conference opponents for Arizona State. Texas, obviously, they played them a few years down the road. Obviously, number 1. LSU, they played them a few years down the road. They're ranked number 9. Florida, it comes in at number 15 as another home-and-home opponent. And they begin to play Texas A&M next season. A&M comes in at 19. As for the Big 12 teams we brought up, they are far and away the highest ranked team in the Big 12 conference. Kansas State is the next highest ranked team with 512 votes or points. And the other two Big 12 teams to join them in the top 25 are Iowa State at 22 and Texas Tech at 23. Now, there are a lot of Big 12 programs that are receiving palpable hype as well that didn't get included in the top 25. Brigham Young narrowly missed out. They were ranked number 26. They received 156 points. Utah, 144, number 27. And Baylor came in at number 28, ranked with 132 points reeled in. And the game between Auburn and Baylor, week 1, if Baylor wins, they very well could sneak into that top 25 and give Arizona State another top 25 opponent on top of Iowa State and Texas Tech, who they currently are slated to play. So there's a lot to unpack here on top of the Big 12. Also wanted to mention TCU got 4 votes or 4 points, and Colorado got 1 point. So those are other teams on Arizona State's schedule. TCU really does have the potential to be a big riser, in my humble opinion, at this moment, and that is a major Friday night showdown Game 2 of Big 12 play for Arizona State coming off of a game against Baylor. They will welcome Sonny Dykes, Josh Hoover, and the Horned Frogs to Tempe, and that should be a great battle. TCU has a pretty challenging non-conference schedule. We'll see how they are shaping up heading into that game. But Arizona State has a prime opportunity to get into the top 10 very, very quickly. And some, like I said, alluded to earlier, would argue that they should have been in the top 10 due to what they did last year, merit, and the talent that they returned. They returned 17 starters from last season's team that went 11-3, nearly defeated Texas in the college football playoff. Returned virtually the entire staff, so there is a lot of continuity there. Sam Leavitt is very, very comfortable at quarterback. The running back room perhaps provides more versatility last season than it did with Cam Skattebo, as great as the Heisman Trophy candidate was last season. The defense looks incredibly explosive. That has been a consistent point of stressing from me. Justin Watley is in the best shape of his life, as Kenny Dillingham stated in his post-practice media availability on Monday. Clayton Smith and Elijah O'Neal have both bulked up significantly. They are still moving well, but they are a lot stronger than they were last season. Prince Dorba returns healthy this season after being in and out of the lineup last season. CJ Fight is absolutely a wrecking ball in the middle. You all know how big of a fan I am of him personally. And the linebacking core is very, very talented, very, very stable with Jordan Crook, Keyshawn Elliott, and Zyrus Fiaseu, along with Tate Romney potentially. The secondary could be even scarier than some anticipated. As we all know, they finished 81st, I believe, in pass defense last season, but a lot of that was due to the inconsistent pass rush. This season, Xavier Alford and Miles Ghost Rouser are the safety tandem once again, but you also have potential breakouts like Jack Ball, like Adrian Boogie Wilson, who has been an absolute standout so far in fall practice. Dillingham had nothing but praises to sing about him today in his media availability. The cornerback room, incredible. Kendrick Breedlove and Nyland Green add a lot to that group that already returns a lot of production. And based off the AP poll, the Sun Devils could find themselves inside the top 10 as soon as week 2. As you might know, Miami and Notre Dame are set to play the number 10 and number 6 teams in the land as of right now. And so are number 9 LSU and number 4 Clemson. So it is entirely possible that Miami and LSU both defeat Clemson and Notre Dame, and no team slip out of the top 10 after week 1. But even if one of them slips up, even if one of LSU or Miami slips up, that clears the way for Arizona State to climb into the top 10 as long as there is not a disastrous performance against Northern Arizona on August 30th. And as for week 0 in Big 12 play, this is where we are going to close off today's episode. Kansas State, obviously, I said, is ranked number 17, and Iowa State is ranked number 22. So we get a rare ranked battle in week 0 on August 23rd from Dublin, Ireland. That will go a long way towards setting the tone for Big 12 play. The winner will be obviously in pole position to take the conference, at least at that moment. Well, the loser will have to play a lot of catch-up and will already be in a precocious position by that point. So Arizona State fans need to keep an eye on that game. Again, August 23rd, I believe the kickoff will be 9 a.m. Arizona time since it's being played in Ireland. And that will be of great intrigue to the fan base. All right, that is about all I had for today. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Your support continues to mean the world to me. I could not do it without you. And before I depart today, please follow me on X/Twitter once again at khicks_21. And thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you tomorrow.